Hello, everybody. This is Matt Higgins with the Nighttime Podcast, News Edition, NYTE, Not Your Typical Energy. So, bars who served drunk driver that killed bride hours after wedding agreed to tentative settlement with groom. So, here's what happened. These two people got married, man and a woman, fairly young, got their whole life ahead of them. Have a reception on the beach. The bride and the groom, at the end of it, they get into a golf cart. Golf cart. Everybody knows what a golf cart looks like. It's made of plastic and a little bit of metal. No protection. Used to get around golf courses. And that's the only purpose they should serve, and that's the only place they should be. So they get on this golf cart along with two other family members, and then they get onto a road. 25-mile-an-hour zone, I'll admit, which means nobody should be flying. But little do they know is nearby there's a lady hopping bars, getting hammered. And apparently she showed up at one or two of them already hammered. And I can't get any details. I've read about 5 or 6 articles about this. And the closest I can get to detailed information is she showed up at a couple of these places supposedly already slurring her speech. And it doesn't actually say if they served her or not. It seems like they might have. I'm not sure. But to tackle the first part of this issue, I don't think it's the bar's responsibility to take care of you if you're out drinking. Having said that, if I was a bar owner and you showed up already completely fucked up and everybody on my staff was in agreement, I would tell them not to serve you. I would tell you to go ahead and leave. And if you asked me to get you a cab or call you a cab, I would do that for you. But I believe in personal responsibility, so beyond that, I don't think the bars have any responsibility to take care of you. If you're out drinking, you obviously know what you're doing. You went out to get hammered. It doesn't happen by accident. We're all fucking adults. We all know what alcohol does. So, this lady should have planned ahead. I mean, this day and age, you got Uber, Lyft, you got taxis, you got friends. Schedule somebody to come pick your ass up. You know you're going to get drunk. For the price of 4 drinks, you can get a ride home. Because drinks are goddamn expensive. So just plan it out. Say, hey, I got $100 to go get hammered. I'm going to put 30 back for the ride. Schedule the ride, and then go get hammered. So, the lawyers for this couple are suing the bars because they overserved and they had a responsibility to take care of this individual. Now, this individual, the reason why these bars are getting sued, she got into her car and proceeded to drive 65 miles an hour towards the bride and groom, who were in a golf cart on a road that should only have cars on it, and she rear-ended this couple. Everybody went flying, obviously. The bride died. The groom got fucked up. The family members got even more fucked up. So she got killed. The bride got killed on her wedding day, and the husband has to live with that for the rest of his life. The lady, who was drunk driving, wasn't seriously injured. She was arrested and put in jail, and she's being charged with 4 felonies. You take your pick what they're called, it doesn't matter. She's going to do her time once she goes to trial. There's no insanity defense. she can try and blame the bars for over-serving her, but I don't think that's going to go over very well. The bride, or the groom and the family members have got a much better argument for suing the bars, I guess, in this system. But aside from me believing that bars aren't responsible for your drunk ass, I also think that you took on a very large responsibility for driving a fucking golf cart onto a road that is meant for cars. I do not believe the golf cart should be anywhere except the golf course. If you're going to get into any type of vehicle, and this goes for motorcycles and bicycles, I have a hatred for them so deep that I get a hard on every time I hear about a motorcycle accident. If you get on the road in anything but a car or bigger, you kind of deserve what you get if the shit hits the fan. See, if this couple had gotten into a car, when they got rear-ended, they probably would have all survived. Because you know what? Cars belong on the road. Golf carts do not. I'm sorry. That's just my opinion on the matter. But and I don't want to victim blame, but they made the choice to get into a vehicle onto a road that has zero protection, zero safety standards assigned to keeping you alive if you get hit. Picture it, even if you got rear-ended at 25 miles an hour by a car and you're in a golf cart, you're still going to get seriously fucked up. Right? I would think you would. I would not get into a golf cart and drive it onto a fucking road. Why doesn't that common sense spread out to everybody? I don't know. It's a tragic situation. I really am sad that this lady died on her wedding day, and it sucks for the groom. It shouldn't have happened. That's a shitty thing to have to deal with. You just put the ring on her finger, and then what? 6-7 hours later, they're giving it to you in a baggie with the rest of her personal effects. Fuck, that's gotta suck. But let's face it. You guys know, if you've lived on Earth long enough, shit happens. There's a lot of people out there that do stupid things, and your life can be taken away like that. My suggestion is you do everything you can to minimize the risks. One of those risks would have been not getting in the fucking golf cart and driving it onto a road with cars. Yes, it's still the drunk driver's fault, and she should be punished, and she will be punished. But I don't believe that the fucking bars should be punished. So, look at it this way. This lady who's been drinking shows up at your bar completely drunk, and you say, "Nope, I'm sorry, I'm not going to serve you." Okay, fine. She leaves. She gets in her car, and then goes and kills somebody. Then what happens? Lawyers exist for one thing, and that's to make money. The lawyer's going to say, well, yeah, you didn't serve her, but you also didn't do anything to stop her from leaving or getting in a car. And then you're still fucking responsible. So where does the responsibility for the self-responsibility, personal responsibility end, and everybody else's fucking job to be responsible for you begin? Let's stop blaming people that don't have a direct responsibility. It's not the bar's fault. It's this chick's fault. Punish her, sue her, throw her ass in jail, take her for everything penny she's got. And in my opinion, you got drunk, you got behind the wheel, you killed somebody, you're eligible for execution. There's no reason why you should get to live, even if it's a shitty life in jail for the rest of your life, because you took a life knowing goddamn good and well that when you go drinking, bad things can happen if you don't set yourself up with a ride. So consider it a PSA. Don't drive in vehicles on roads with cars. If your vehicle isn't a car or bigger, don't drink and drive. And I think that pretty much covers that article. That's just my opinion. Peace, love, and gossip.